Hello, people. One thing I really don't like, other than the show, is the fact that people say India is not a functioning democracy. I'll tell you, China, not a functioning democracy. North Korea, not a functioning democracy. Cuba, but India is a functioning democracy. We have statesmen, we have intellectuals running this country with sophistication, refinement, and commitment to compassion. If you don't believe me, take a look at them at work. Here they are. Okay, I may have made a mistake here, to be frank. I'm not sure. Between North Korea and China, somewhere we can slide India in, I guess. It's called the week that wasn't. We'll start with the United States Secretary of State, Anthony Blinken, and China's highest-ranked diplomat, Wang Yi. Well, they traded accusations over the spy balloon controversy last week. Blinken said it was clearly a spy satellite, but Wang Yi said it was just a couple of immigrants trying to save air travel costs to reach USA. Kunal was telling me 6 lakhs for business class, huh? Yeah, some people travel like that. Wang Yi also stressed, and I translate from the original Mandarin, who gave USA the Blinken right to blink and shoot down a Blinken air balloon? Mandarin, I've mastered it. When finally cornered, Wang Yi admitted under pressure that it was indeed a spy balloon. However, it was supposed to spy on Canada. But because of the extreme cold there at the moment it's snowing, it had moved temporarily to the US. So, please bear with us. Bear with us. There's been a resurgence in organ transplant activities post-COVID. This is good news. And for the first time, the country has achieved, get this, more than 15,000 transplants in 2022. We hold for applause. A few of them were legal also, huh? Oh, just kidding. Sanjay Raut has accused his rivals of using 2,000 crores, 2,000 crores, the budget of this show, to secure the Shiv Sena party symbol and name. How was he sure of this figure? Because he himself had brokered a deal for 1,900 crores and they went up. No, just kidding. That's IPL. They do that auction and all that. Different style. Meanwhile, Uddhav called CM Eknath Shinde a thief. Or in the local language, a chor. Shinde allegedly replied, but at least legally, chor or not, I am Shiv Sainik. We are not taking sides, huh? As long as VIP movement is curtailed, we will salute you and vote for you. We don't care what your symbol is. Lots more coming up, but first the headlines. Uddhav loses Shiv Sena name and symbol. Sonu Nigam attacked in Mumbai by a Shiv Sainik. Javed Akhtar stirs up controversy on his Lahore visit. And does Ukraine face a nuclear threat from Russia? All right, now, before we go into that top story, I have some great news. This is a huge announcement for us, very personal for me, but I want to share it with all of you all, especially the loyal viewers who watched more than 2 episodes in the last 20 years. And that is, we have a great show for the first time because we have new writers. Let me explain. We have actually one new writer. It's called ChatGPT. So, it's all good now. It's all good. It's going to be great stuff, yeah? I mean, they're referencing 5-year-old writers, 6-year-old writers, but that doesn't matter. It's going to be a great show. And now, our top story. This week, in a major blow, I'll act it out, to Uddhav Thackeray, the Election Commission took away the Shiv Sena party name and the symbol from the Uddhav faction and allotted that to Eknath Shinde faction. 1 second, that's like someone taking Broacha out of Cyrus. I mean, literally, I'm just Cyrus. Actually, it sounds better. So, ring acha hai. I think I can become an actor finally. Cyrus Kumar. Forget Broacha. Well, let's get back to our top story. Joining us to discuss the Shiv Sena side, or rather their side of it, is alleged spokesperson for the Uddhav Thackeray faction, Mr. Sanjay Raut. I have grown up, I am basically Maharashtrian. Never heard this surname. Never heard Raut, ever. This is the first time, but he's clearly Maharashtrian. Mr. Sanjay Raut.
बोला क्या पूछना है क्या चाहिए तुम किसका बाजू में हो
I am on nobody's side, if that's what you're referring to. I just want to know, what is your party going to do now that you may have lost the symbol and name?
तो क्या हुआ क्या फर्क पड़ता है
You're answering everything with a question, which means you're interviewing me, which means this whole show I paid money to ChatGPT for. And then, are you saying it doesn't make a difference?
क्यों फर्क पड़ेगा क्या फर्क पड़ेगा
Brother, are you saying that the name change will make no difference to you?
क्यों पड़ेगा तुम कौन होते हो पूछने वाले हमें जो चाहिए हम करेंगे नाम रखेंगे या नाम बदलेंगे तुमको क्या
It's like talking to 5-year-olds. I don't know what you're saying. Well, you obviously can't keep the name until the Supreme Court gives you permission, right?
तो नाम बदल देंगे उसमें क्या है
One second. So you're saying you will change the name of the Shiv Sena?
तुम कौन होते हो हमें पूछने वाले?
I'm a journalist, award-winning journalist. I give the award to myself. But anyway, if you have to change the name of the Shiv Sena, what will you change it to? I mean, you must have an idea.
हम कुछ भी करेंगे, हम कोई भी नाम रख लेंगे बदल के. तुमको क्या?
कोई भी नाम जैसे?
जैसे हम पार्टी को न्यू सेना बुलाएंगे. न्यू सेना मीन्स न्यू सेना, नव सेना.
No, Nau Sena in Hindi means Navy. You can't call your party Nau Sena. It's confusing.
किसने कहा? तुम कौन होते हो बोलने वाले?
This is common sense. What about the symbol? Let's talk about the symbol. Leave that aside. Let's talk about the symbol. The bow and arrow. You've lost that symbol as well.
हम नया सिंबल ढूंढेंगे. हमको कौन रोक सकता है? कौन रोक सकता है हमको?
Okay, once again, same question. What will be the new symbol?
ऐसा सिंबल चूज करेंगे जो हमारे उद्धव जी के और आदित्य जी के पर्सनालिटी से मेल खाता हो.
Personality से मिलता है मतलब जैसे please?
जैसे आदित्य जी के लिए एक मॉडर्न सिंबल होगा.
Modern symbol would be please computer.
नहीं, थोड़ा छोटा.
Laptop?
नहीं नहीं, और छोटा. आईपैड. आईपैड अच्छा होगा. आईपैड
iPad.
विद इंग्लिश टू मराठी ट्रांसलेटर.
Next generation never speaks local language. What is going on? And for Uddhav?
उद्धव जी के लिए कुछ पावरफुल सिंबल.
Like a sword, talwar,
नहीं नहीं, कुछ और पावरफुल.
mashal, torch.
और पावरफुल.
What would be powerful symbol that suits Uddhav's personality?
कोविड मास्क. पावरफुल सिंबल. वेरी पावरफुल.
Covering the full. Okay. Are you sure?
तुम कौन होते हो हमसे पूछने वाले?
Okay, all right. Now about the accusation that the BJP has paid, which you have made, or rather the guy who sounds like you has made, that the BJP has paid 2,000 crores for the name and the symbol.
तुमको जो भी पूछना है पूछो. जो सच है वो सच है.
Can you prove it?
क्या प्रूव करना है? उनको ही प्रूव करने दो. हमको कुछ प्रूव करने की जरूरत नहीं है. चले जाओ. चलो.
They have to prove it themselves. Okay, I just want to know if it's possible.
तुम कौन होते हो हमको पूछने वाले? होते कौन हो तुम?
But.
तुम कौन होते हो हमको पूछने वाले? जाओ पहले उस आदमी से पूछो जिसने उद्धव को चोर कहा. पहले उस आदमी से पूछो जिसने मेरे आदित्य को गाली देके नौकरी से निकाल दिया. पहले उस आदमी को पूछो जिसने मेरे हाथ पे ये लिख दिया. ये
Bollywood. Yeah, क्या लिखा है? I mean, what is written on your hands?
MBPH.
MBPH.
मेरा बाप पवार है.
I would like to apologize to any politician mentioned here because it's not with their permission. So obviously the writer is AI. So we have to, legally, I'm not even sure how we handle this from here, taking it forward. So we'll get back to you. Do not get angry. Last week there was a scuffle on stage, folks, which is interesting in entertainment. A scuffle on stage at a Sonu Nigam concert in Chembur. And a member of the Shiv Sena party wanted an autograph of Sonu Nigam for his son, which resulted in this scuffle. Okay, he rushed on stage and there was some misbehavior and some fisticuffs. So let's talk to a friend of the perpetrator. This is Mr. Yash Shiv Shivalkar, also of the Shiv Sena, who was seated in the auditorium and is a friend of the perpetrator, so to speak. Yes, sir.
Hey, please call me YSS.
YSS. YSS. Yash Shiv Shivalkar, right?
Correct. Also, YSS is the full name of our party.
YSS is the full name. What does Y stand for?
Original Shiv Sena. Original ekdam.
Yeah. Original week that wasn't. We should add that. I see. So you're the Uddhav faction, right?
No faction traction, huh? There is only one Shiv Sena. The YSS. The original Shiv Sena. दिख रहा है ना?
Okay. All right. Calm down. But what about Shiv Sena that's in government in Maharashtra, which is...
Arre, that is no Shiv Sena. That's YBA.
YBA?
Another BJP affiliate.
Oof, ouch. Okay. Let's get to the incident then. Let's talk about what happened. Can you tell us, take us through it? He rushed on stage. Why?
Arre, my colleague has a young son. Jawan ladka hai.
How young?
27. The boy is a big fan of Sonu ji and just wanted his autograph.
Autograph?
Arre, let me finish na. Autograph, selfie, Instagram account, Facebook friend request, personal mobile number, TikTok. No, TikTok to ban hai.
Yeah, right. So all this he wanted live at the concert while it was going on by jumping on stage and discussing it with Sonu ji.
Naturally, to save time, my colleague walked onto the stage in middle of the concert.
Naturally.
Naturally. And some bodyguard tried to stop him from touching Sonuji. So he just pushed the bodyguard off the stage.
He pushed the bodyguard.
Yes, he himself used to be a bodyguard for the YSS leadership. But now with budgets were cut because we are not in power. So,
Right, I get it. I empathize with you totally, sir. Then what happened?
Then another musician, Rabbani Khan, tried to stop him from holding Sonuji's hand. And he threw Rabbani Khan off the stage. It was basically like a body slam, like they teach us on WWE,
So in the older, original Shiv Sena party, wrestling is an important facet. Good to know. So your colleague seems a little violent, if I can be critical.
A little frustration is there, no doubt.
No doubt. Then what happened after that?
All this was nothing. Then he really lost it and started chasing Sonuji around the stage.
For the autograph?
No. Sonuji said something to him to upset him,
Oh, like gali galoch? Like what happened? He said something bad? Please tell us what he said.
He said, मेरे side से शिंदे जी को congrats and namaskar bolo.
Oh my God.
Is this the thing to say? You can't mention that name to YSS members,
Whose name? Which name? Eknath Shinde?
इसको मार इसको ऐसा नाम लेता है.
I don't understand. I can't say Eknath Shinde.
इसको उठा के मारो. दिमाग नाम कितनी लेके ले.
What name can I say? Kunal Vijayakar?
कौन सा बड़ा नाम ले लिया? वो तो सबसे बड़ा.
Okay. All right. This is why Maharashtra is getting divided. Marathi faction fighting Marathi faction. What happened when we were all fighting with UP? What happened to those beautiful, glorious days? I miss them. I'm crying inside while we take a break. Welcome back to the week that wasn't post the break. Brought to you by ChatGPT. Brought to you by Cyrus Broacha, Mohit Mahalay, Gopal Dutt. North Korea has confirmed the intercontinental ballistic missile test last week, and it warns of destroying the whole world, starting with South Korea. However, North Korea did say they would stop the intercontinental ballistic missile test if the US allowed China's balloons to travel freely. Choti baat hai. Come on, US, buck up. Meanwhile, a large white balloon was seen floating in Honolulu. Oh, no. That turned out to be Chris Christie paragliding. Former governor in United States. They are very athletic people. Taliban in Afghanistan once again shows its face for progressive politics. They have banned the sale of contraceptives. Ji haan. Say no to contraceptives. As they pointed out, in any case, it's not like we take the woman's permission before intercourse. So, what is the point of... Cultures are different. That's what I said. Do not point your finger. When you point your finger, your thumb is pointing in another direction. Be careful. Let's talk cricket now, folks. The Australian Tour of India 2023. Australia really struggling in test series here in India. The batsmen can't seem to cope. But I do have a solution. Can't two Indian batsmen bat for Australia? Trade. Oh, one more thing. Did you notice the Aussies just wanted to sweep and sweep and sweep? Well, that won't help in defeating our spinners. Apparently, they're getting job offers from BMC. One thing you need to clean up, it's Mumbai. I got to tell you that, really. Oh, yes, and if they lose the third test in Indore, plans are afoot to change the name of the trophy from the Border Gavaskar Trophy to just the Gavaskar Trophy, thereby allowing 70-year-old Alan Border to bat for Australia in the fourth test match. This is what the chat gave us. ChatGPT, this is all. I mean, I paid good money for this. I mean, this I could have written. Or did I write it? I can't even remember. The damn medication is setting in, folks. Speaking of medication, Javed Akhtar, legendary Javed Akhtar, who's a fan of the show. I've met him 3 times and twice he called me Sajid. He was in the news this week after his bold statements in Lahore. And legendary actor Kangana Ranaut reacted to Javedji's statements by wearing off-shoulder dress and dancing. No, that's not what she said something. I'm not sure what she said. We'll ask the person representing Javed Akhtar, who's joining us now. His name is Javed Akhtar. Javed Saab.
बेटे सिराज तमीज से बात कर दे तमीज से बात करो.
I just said Javed Saab. I mean, how badtamizi could I have been? I mean, Javed Saab is not a bad word.
नहीं, आपकी जो शख्सियत है, आपका होना, आपकी जो एग्जिस्टेंस है बेटे, वही बदतमीजी है अपने आप में.
Oh, it is in some government circles, but let's not go there. Javed ji, So Kangana has said some complimentary things about your talk in Lahore.
हाँ बेटे, उसी बात पर मुझे एक नज्म याद आ रही है।
That's what we want to hear. सुनाइए सर, सुनाइए।
सुना तो देंगे बेटे, लेकिन इरशाद के तुम्हारा बाप बोलेगा।
इरशाद, 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 इरशाद।
तो कहा है कि एक लड़की को देखा तो ऐसा लगा
ब्यूटीफुल,
जैसे खतरनाक रात,
वाह,
जैसे साए का साथ, जैसे भूतों का हाथ, जैसे कंगना की बात, जैसे रास्ते में हो कोई बुझता दिया।
बहुत खूब सर, बहुत खूब।
फिर बदतमीजी बेटे, बदतमीजी नहीं।
ओ अच्छा,
अभी खत्म नहीं हुआ है।
और है?
एक लड़की को देखा तो ऐसा लगा। अब खत्म हो गया है बेटे, अब आप अपनी बकवास जो है वो शुरू कर सकते हैं।
ओ राइट, टाइमिंग अजीब सा है आजकल। I didn't get it only. I couldn't understand this. We have to wonder who's writing his poems. I wanted to ask you a question, sir, about your trip to Lahore.
लाहौर के बारे में बेटे ये बात तो हम बोलना चाहेंगे कि लाहौर में हम काफ़ी कुछ बोल गए, काफ़ी कुछ, और शुक्र है कि हम सही सलामत वापस आ गए।
Yes, yes, but was there any danger to your life there for being outspoken?
हमें यहाँ से फबाना ने वार्निंग दे के भेजा था।
Fabana, Shapana, what warning?
ये मैं आपको एक नज्म में सुनाऊं तो कैसा?
Please sir, सुनाइए।
इरशाद क्या अंकल आके बोलेंगे? Which means your father?
इरशाद, इरशाद, इरशाद सर, मैं मेडिकेशन पे हुआ। Sorry, I forget sometimes. इरशाद, इरशाद, what warning did Fabana ji give you?
उन्होंने मुझसे कहा, कुछ ना कहो, कुछ भी ना कहो, क्या कहना है, क्या नहीं कहना है।
Beautiful sir, very good, very good, very good.
मुझको पता है, तुमको पता है, समय का ये पल थम सा गया है। कुछ ना कहो।
Wow, wow. सर एक बात, if you don't mind.
फिर वही नामाकूल हरकत की है, बदतमीजी की है फिर आपने। खत्म नहीं हुआ है।
राइट राइट राइट, सुनाइए सर।
कुछ ना कहो, कुछ भी ना कहो। अरे खत्म हो गया भाई, आप बिल्कुल, आपको बिल्कुल समझ नहीं है आपको।
वाओ, मुझे ये कहना है सर कि इफ यू टेल अ पोएट कुछ ना कहो, इट्स लाइक टेलिंग अ स्विमर नॉट टू स्विम, और अ बॉक्सर नॉट टू बॉक्स, और अ लवर नॉट टू, बट दैट यू शुड डू बिकॉज़ देयर आर टू मेनी पीपल इन इंडिया। Coming back to you, sir, what did Kangana say to you after the Lahore visit? We have heard very nice things, यार।
कंगना ने बेटे बहुत खूब कहा, बहुत ही खूब कहा।
Please सुनाइए सर, please।
उन्होंने कहा है,
Yes, yes।
अरे यार इरशाद के तुम्हारा बाप बोलेगा बार बार, कितनी बार आपको बताना पड़ेगी?
इरशाद, इरशाद, पोस्ट में डाल दो ना इरशाद 3-4 बार। हाँ, इरशाद।
मैं आपका पूरा जहन चाहूंगा। उन्होंने कहा है 4-2 का 1, 1-2 का 4।
क्या बात है, क्या बात है।
4-2 का 1, 1-2 का 4। कंगना ने कहा है स्टे बैक इन लाहौर।
ओ शाबाश, 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 लाजवाब, लाजवाब सर। ओ फैंटास्टिक सर, बेहतरीन।
बहुत खूब, बहुत खूब।
सुपर्ब सर, सुपर्ब।
लेकिन अगर ये ऑफर उन्होंने सवाना को दिया होता तो मेरे लिए भी थोड़ा अच्छा हो जाता।
ऐसा भी फ्री है आजकल? आई मीन surely we can get a package tour?
मैं कहता हूँ सादी बेगम में भेज दो, सादी बेगम में उधर भेज दो।
I agree. I mean, I don't agree. I mean, उसका क्या, उसमें कुछ तारीफ है, but I'm not understanding the double meaning here. But that's beautiful, beautiful, sir.
सारे राजा यहाँ, हम लोग राजा हो जाएंगे, बेगमें वहाँ चली जाएंगी।
Thanks to ChatGPT to give you a beautiful story, a beautiful presentation. Let's move now to the US president, whose name is, क्या नाम है? Joe Biden. Joe Biden. He visited Kyiv with a Y this week, where he denounced Russia's invasion of Ukraine 1 year, 2 months after it started. Reacting to that, Russian President Vladimir Putin threw a tantrum and announced that Russia would withdraw from its decades-long policy of nuclear disarmament, as if he was heeding to that, but which is as close to a nuclear threat as can be, ladies and gentlemen. Be very careful, hold your children close. Buttons will be pressed. Joining us now from Moscow is a alleged spokesperson for the Russian government. You've seen our budgets. You've seen the poet who came just now. So you know for a fact this can't be authentic. Sir, how are you?
I normal.
I normal. It's like primitive man. Okay, and your name is?
I Igor.
Igor. Love the name. Love the name. Igor what?
Igor. I very Igor.
Is that really a name? Very, very Igor?
I very Igor to talk to you.
Ah, Igor. Yes.
Yes, Igor.
Yes. Shall we just go on doing this for half an hour? I too am very eager to talk to you, but what is your name? Actual name?
My name is.
Why can't you just tell me your name? What's the problem here? Tell me your name.
I tell you. Shh. My name is Joseph Badodar Fartovich.
What was that for? Joseph Barodor Fartovich?
Yes. Shh. I was named like that in World War II.
You named after Joseph Stalin?
No. Named Badodar Fartovich after the gas chambers.
Oh, that's not ChatGPT. That's Kunal Vijayakar, who has no sensitivity whatsoever and should be banned from all forms of art. Okay, let's get to the threat. The nuclear threat that Putin has insinuated. This is serious now.
What can we do? Vladimir Putin's rule in Russia is like Swedish vodka.
What do you mean?
Absolute.
I prefer Alcazar, but we should never talk about alcohol on this show because you should not drink alcohol and don't drink and shoot. By shoot, I mean shows. Go on, sir.
I have also just heard that Vladimir Putin wants to change his name from Vladimir to Ivan.
Ivan, why Ivan?
So that he can be Ivan and only Ivan.
I want to just say one thing. If I rush out of the studio now, can the blame be only on the actor? Is it possible to point the finger there? Sir, that's a horrible pun.
Ivan is his most favorite Russian name, and Alexa is his least favorite Russian name.
I'm going to ask this stupid question, why?
Because even if you are behind Iron Curtain, Alexa can answer all your questions.
The Iron Curtain is not really a curtain. So then what should the Americans do if they have to face up to this threat from Putin, which seems very serious, sir?
They cannot be frightened. They have to get up and have to show some Russian ballet.
Russian ballet? What do you mean they have to show some Russian ballet?
They have to show some Bolshoi.
6 puns, for which we paid good money to ChatGPT. There's some talk about India being able to use its relationship with Russia to influence Putin into coaxing him to stop the war, because we are all powerful and if we open our mouths, everybody listens. North Korea itself has become democratic from Monday. So please tell me.
Very difficult. But maybe your Prime Minister should speak to Deputy Chairman of Security Council of Russia, that Dmitry Medvedev.
To Dmitry Medvedev, why? How will that help?
Because your Prime Minister Modi gets along quite well with our Dmitry.
How come?
Because one is Dmitry and the other one is Dimitron.
All right. Okay, jokes apart, seriously, sir, will Putin actually use nuclear weapons? Or is it just posturing, threatening, that kind of thing?
Putin wants the United States and Europe to stop paying money to the Ukraine.
So that's his condition?
Yes. Stop paying their bill.
And if they don't?
It's either stop paying the bill or then Chernobyl.
7 puns. There are adults listening to the program. Not everyone is under 7. There are 50% of our audience is between 8 and 11. So you cannot talk like this. You cannot be on the show ever again. Igor, whatever your name is. Igor, get the hell out of this show. You're dismissed. Everything you said was politically incorrect. And even for our low standards, I was ashamed to be on the show. All right, folks, we have to end the show here. But remember, we've tried ChatGPT. It didn't work. So if you want to write for our show, put your hand up. And if we can see you, we'll call you. Until next time, it's bye-bye from all of us. As we say in Russia, Bishkiya.
खत्म नहीं हुआ है, हो गया सुनाई पड़ रहा है यहाँ से क्या है
Original Shiv Sena. Sorry, what?
हाँ 4-2 का 1
I will do that.
There's only one way to bring sanity.
Okay?
So you can say कि एक लड़की को देखा. And then 30 seconds for line.